I think we have so degraded human life that I'm not really surprised we're here. So I've talked about publicly before my abortion, and we shout abortions and we celebrate abortions. My child died, and we call that justified. So, I mean, when I come from that place and look at this all from that angle, a completely innocent human being that hadn't made a single choice in their life, had not said a single word in their life, can be slaughtered. I'm not really shocked we're at the place now where if somebody says something I disagree with, I get to kill them too. I'm sorry, I know that's extremely controversial, but that's just where my mind comes at it from. And I understand the situations are different, and we don't have to get into all those arguments now about bodily autonomy and all that. I just wanted to point out that human life is pretty degraded overall.
Well, we've been actively dehumanized by a transhumanist agenda. I mean, sorry, if we're going controversial, I think we could just state, that, and maybe as far as women, maybe I could speak as a woman, is that, when I'm called a chest feeder or a period haver by my gynecologist, then I know that there is something happening, in our culture today that says I'm dehumanized. And so there's so much from 2010 video games and smartphones and social media that has dehumanized the other side or ourselves or even our human bodies that, yes, I agree with you. It makes total sense why we're here, unfortunately.
I think this is probably going to be very unpopular for people watching this, but this is just my personal opinion. I think that you're talking about 2010. Well, if we look at what was happening around 2010, that time period, who was our president? President Barack Obama. It was a lot of division that was started by that president, in my personal opinion, even though I was younger. But I feel like we're seeing the ripple effects of that, like the division of, saying like white supremacy and the anger that he promoted among, Black individuals and, thinking that all of America or white people are racist and things like that. And so then it started to, in my opinion, be this domino effect of like, well, not only do white people supposedly hate Black people, they also hate trans people, they hate gay people, they hate this person, that person. And it just like after that, it just made this huge mess. And so now every group that feels that they're not part of like the majority or what they believe the majority or the superior group to be, or I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but that's where I think a lot of this began.